So shit. We are taking off, and it's always the last one. It's always the last one.
It is.
We're taking off the 4 exhaust tips with the Allen socket, and on the last one, it snapped, broke off, and now it's stuck in there. So, yeah.
Our day got a lot more fun.
Our day got a lot more fun. We're gonna have to drill it out, right?
Yep.
All right. So, car mods, car mod life. All right.
It's fun, right?
It's fun.
Jesus, dude. That is fucking strong.
That is that is humongous. Oh my gosh. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. I forgot to say that to you during the unboxing yesterday because I'm pretty sure when I opened the door I was in awe just by the size of the box. And forgot to do that. So anyway, I'm taking this opportunity to thank you for tuning into the channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you like today's content, give me a thumbs up. I am over my great friend's house, Jamie, who has a sick Golf R. This is the Golf R I told you about. That is stage 3. It is super quick, and he is a huge car enthusiast, just as much as me. Known him since college. Say what's up, Jamie.
Hey, what's up?
Your Instagram handle is Maryland Mark 7 Golf R?
MDMK7R.
Definitely check it out. He has some really sick pics. His very tasteful. Actually, here we can check it out. It's very tastefully done. Like I said, upgraded turbo, stage 3. It runs like solid 11s. I think he got high 11s, even hitting fuel cut. So it is really awesome. Anyway, he's gonna help me out. He has a nice garage, and he has more tools than anyone I know. He pretty much has everything in the back there. So we just pulled out the diffuser. It looks amazing. There you go. So we just took it out there. We've gone through the hardware, and we've already kind of just did a test fit to see if these holes, these pre-drilled holes, are gonna line up. It looks like they do. So that's good. We're hoping that's gonna make our life a little easier. When you pay this much for a product, you're hoping that you're gonna get all the hardware and the best fitment. So there are no instructions, however, a little unfortunate. We're wondering what we're gonna have to do with this area, these 2 holes, because it looks like there are 8 screws, there's 8 holes, but 2 of the screws are a little shorter. So we're gonna have to kind of figure out what that situation is gonna be like. But they included some alcohol swabs, 3M adhesive, the screws and the washers. So we are going to get to removing this guy. All right, so with this current diffuser, which I don't know exactly what brand it is, it was on the car when I got it, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 that I can easily see, and I'm not sure if there are more. But either way, these are 8mm, so we're just gonna start removing this. Time to speed up this process a little bit. All right, so that's the 2 center ones. I don't think it's gonna just fall down, but.
So it's probably going to slide towards the back of the car because of the clips that are on the new one.
All right, let's see here.
There you go. Slide straight back. It's coming out.
Like that, okay.
It is.
Is that it?
Yep.
Wow, that's not much. So 4 8mm, and I have no idea.
No branding.
No branding on this piece. So, it does not look like to be OEM or M Performance, so I will just have to see what the market says. But regardless, someone's gonna get a pretty good deal on this one. So one thing that Jamie noticed is on the new diffuser, there's gonna be these 2 holes here that you're not gonna have access to because of how this is made. So it appears that what we have to do is, if I come around this side, we're gonna have to take these two apart and then mount this first, and then the rest of the diffuser will get mounted to what I'll call this a brace, almost.
Yeah, I think it's called a brace.
And obviously he's taking his time because we don't wanna split or crack. So now we're first going to mount this brace to it, and then after that, then this will have something to mount to.
All right, so we'll go ahead and mount these right up here. Now this was facing authenticity inwards, right?
It was.
Do you have washers? It looks like it's going to need a washer.
Mm-hmm.
We'll loosely get this one on, then we'll get the other one. Okay, get that bit.
So one quick thing that we're running into is the new hardware only goes in so far, and then it feels like it's getting cross-threaded. But when we use the OEM one, it goes in fine. However, even though the thread coarseness, if you will, or like, you know,
Thread pitch.
the thread pitch, thank you, it appears to be the same, we're not having much success. So I even took a longer one where it's going to go and having the same thing on that side. So we're just kind of taking a second look here to see why this new hardware is kind of not really going in that well. All right, so we have been struggling for quite a bit trying to figure out why we are having issues with the new hardware that was included versus the OEM ones. And at first, it really looked, you really can't see it against my glove that well, that the thread pitch, as Jamie said, was almost the same. And I think that the spacing is. However, what he brought up is actually like the core part of the screw is just like a millimeter or two thinner than the core part of the screw. Even though the pitch and the spacing between the thread appears the same, the actual thickness of the screw. So what we're gonna try to do is, unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to remove each one of these metal clips and then see if we can widen it out. That way it will accommodate for the newer hardware, and because we need the length. No matter what, we need the length because of the thickness of the spoiler. So we're gonna have to remove each one of these. We're gonna try getting a drill bit, widening out, and then see if it will stop cross-threading.
All right. We might be able to do these without removing them too, depending on our access, but let's give this a shot. That's through pretty easy. All right, let's take the new screw. Look at hand threading, it's biting right through right away.
Okay.
It's already better. Here we go. Yeah, we couldn't even get a thread through, so we got 2 threads through already, so I think we're gonna be in good shape with this.
Awesome.
If we were to show you a different one, you would see this right here needed to be widened out. It was just too tight on this bolt, or the screw, excuse me. But I think that'll be a good game plan going forward.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right,
cool.
Let's do it. We realized that we have to widen out these metal brackets that we were struggling with. And we realized that we could not do it while it was still in the car. So what we have to do is, what Jamie's doing is he's removing an 8mm bolt from the back, which is closest to the tire. And then we're gonna take out, oh, did you already take out this one? I guess you did. We take out this one, and then this then allows us to pull this black part out and over the bumper, which will give us access to the metal brackets. And the reason being for that is when we drill, we just push the whole thing up and there's no force to put it back. So when we take this and we'll flip it over the bumper, then we can have someone put fingers here and kind of hold it down while the other person drills. All right, so that's exactly what he's doing. So he's pulling this black thing out, and now that gives us access for someone just to put fingers here and push it, so as he's drilling up, the whole thing doesn't go up. We can push down while he's drilling up. That way we can widen out those two metal brackets.
There's a lot of rubber back here, bud.
I don't know how that would... that's just a factory option. They put extra rubber coating there. Yeah,
I don't... Safety.
Safety, yep. So, just doing a quick look and test fit earlier, we noticed that these exhaust tips are going to probably make it a little bit more difficult to put on, and or I don't know if they will work with the diffuser. So we're going to take these off real quick. It's simple. I don't know exactly. Do you know what size that is? Allen key socket.
It's a number 3 socket.
Number 3. So it's just one bolt there, one bolt there, underneath each exhaust tip. And as stated in earlier videos, these are just made by Supreme Power. They just simply slip on. So we're gonna take these off and slide them off, and hopefully that'll make it easier, because we are now ready for putting the new diffuser on. So all the metal brackets have been widened out. We've done a test fit with the new hardware and they're going in. So once these come off, new diffuser is going on. We are taking off, and it's always the last one. It's always the last one.
It is.
We were taking off the 4 exhaust tips with the Allen socket. It snapped, broke off, and now it's stuck in there. Car mods, car mod life. All right.
It's fun, right?
It's fun. All right, so we had to take the exhaust tips off. As I said, we ran into the issue with the last one. It snapped the Allen socket, and then it almost snapped another key. So we actually had to use fire and heat it up and spray some rust stuff on it, and heat it up and spray some more rust stuff on it, and finally, just after getting it hot enough, it came off. So this is what it looks like if you don't know with the exhaust tips off, how puny and ugly they look. We did a test fit with this. It looks like we're gonna have enough clearance. Taking those exhaust tips off, it is gonna make our jobs easier lining it up. So right now we're gonna do the adhesive part. Included in the package is basically
Some adhesion promoter.
yeah, so that'll make sure that the 3M tape sticks better to the diffuser. And I guess we're gonna, maybe we'll do like 2 strips? What are you thinking about, like maybe 2?
Yeah, if you have enough for it.
And then 2. And I've already wiped down the underside as best I could with alcohol while Jamie was doing some other things. So Jamie's now applying this to the side.
Yeah, we'll try and get this whole area covered as best we can. They provide us with a little bit of 3M sticky tape.
See how much we got. And doing that side. Like that.
There you go.
Alright. Okay. We'll do the same thing on the other side. What was your best course of action? Thinking about doing the center?
The tabs first. Make sure the tabs sit.
Okay, once we do the tabs though, are we gonna have access to this?
Oh, I forgot about that.
We should have access to that though. Let's get this in and then we'll do those.
I think it's a good plan.
At least I don't feel like we waste our effort on the exhaust tips. Might take a little
you
convincing.
gotta lift the sides a little bit. Help. The things.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that helped. All right, I got 2.
Yep.
Okay, so taking weight off the sides was kind of a thing. I didn't want to kiss the thing because I didn't want to. What?
It looks good.
Oh.
I'm just like, it's aggressive in a good way.
I am a little worried about your exhaust tips.
It might be a rebuy. All right, so we have fitment. We are buttoning it up. Jamie is doing those 3 screws on that side. I've already done 3 screws on this side. We did have to do some modifications, especially with that back brace. Those bolts weren't lining up, but we came out with a alternate solution to kind of fasten that together. I already got 1 exhaust tip on. It looks like we're probably going to have to. It's on?
Yep.
And I know we only got 1 exhaust tip, but this is the final product. It is aggressive. It is aggressive. All right, I want to put the exhaust tips on to kind of finish it up, and then we'll go for a ride. Okay, so Jamie and I we're done with the car. We both took real quick showers separately. but he's still in the shower. He's rinsing off. It was super hot and humid. Change of clothes. Anyway, he thinks that it was just about this today. What he doesn't know, it's also a reaction video. So when he comes out, I'm gonna tell him, hey, I need to do an outro for the YouTube video, and I'm gonna thank him and probably shout out his Instagram handle again, and just kind of, you know, talk about how amazing the car looks, but slide in the turbo secret. So just to get his reaction, because he does not know about it. The second part of the key things video has not been released yet. So during this install, the key things, which just talked about the crank hub, has been out. But the second part has not been released yet, so he doesn't know about it. He does know about the meth. I did share that with him, which he was like, you know, kind of a big deal, but no idea about the Pure Stage 2 turbos. So he should be coming out soon, and then we will do our outro. So everything is put back together except the 2 exhaust tips. I'm gonna have to just get a small weld on one of those bolts so I can put that back on there. It's a shame that that broke, but that is car modding. Things are gonna happen. So, but other than that, I'm amazed at how good this thing looks. I need to take one more peek. It is amazing. Just look at that. That turned out so awesome. Ignore the exhaust tips. The other 2 are gonna go on, but I wanna take a ride home with some type of symmetry, but they're gonna slide right back on. That diffuser is awesome. I have to give another shout out to my boy Jamie. He was awesome. He had all the tools, he had all the patience. He actually helped me even get my initial meth into the tank, because I'm gonna start data logging here in a couple days with my meth map. So we were able to siphon that out and then put meth in. We were gonna do data logging, but it's getting late in the day, and I just wanted to thank Jamie one more time. Go ahead and give your Instagram handle.
Instagram is MD_MK7R.
There you go. So now I have aggressive rear that finally matches the power of the car with the brand new turbos.
What?
This is more than an install video. This is a reaction video. It's got a turbo swap.
You know, I was upstairs and I go,
He's gonna drive a turbo.
why does he want...
He's gonna drive a turbo swap for the first time.
I know this guy. And I was upstairs and I was thinking, I go, man, they had his car for 4 days. That's plenty of time to do that crank thing. And I was like, nah, that's more than $500.
Crank hub, meth, Pure Stage 2 Turbo Plus, same turbos that Adam LZ just put on the Supra. Same company, Pure Turbos. And then the coils and the spark plugs. So we're gonna go for a ride and see what Jamie thinks of the new power.
Jesus.
So go ahead and hit M1 twice. All right, and then I'll go over here and now you're full manual for the paddles, okay? All right, here, first gear.
There we go.
It pulls good.
Just checking the rear. That feels better than before. Tires slip a little there. Wasn't traffic. We're lucky there's traffic. I don't even know how fast that was. I saw like 3 seconds after I let off the throttle here in Mexico, it was at like 100.
It feels good.
I gotta get something else. I have a stage 3 Golf R. Like, it's not a slow car.
You're not a slow car.
And there's the poo-poo. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. I can feel the tires fighting it. MDM is fighting it.
Is it? Yeah, but especially in second, it'll fight it. Maybe even third too. But.
Congratulations, man. Good for you. This is awesome.
But
I
I now own a slow car.
I guarantee you probably still have me like 0 to 70.
Maybe. My launch is really good. Like, I am happy with that. Slingshot, engage. Turn off the air. Man, that's terrible. Convert all power to main thrusters. That's second gear. You know, with turbos, sometimes the pull feels better than other times. That time felt better.
So, just a heads up, second gear still has power reduction by 30%.
Jesus.
First gear is 50, second gear is 30%.
God, you need tires, bro.
And I still hit a 3, 6, 7 with that 50% and 30%.
That's pretty incredible. On a prep track, it's gotta be insane. All right, I'll go down a couple lights, do one more loop, and we'll go back.
Hear a little bit of whistle.
Yeah. I'm just playing with your whistle now. That sounded dirty. Playing with the turbos. It's sometimes fun to do that long pull just to feel the
Right, the suction.
Yeah. It's not rowdy. Like it's very controllable.
So I would say, and this is just pure butt dyno, I would say this is really close, or maybe just barely under my E85 map, if you talk the number. However, the power curve on my E85 was like a rainbow. It went up and it fell off. It just tapered off real quick. Where here the pull keeps going all the way up to 7.
Yeah. Sorry, I always look to see if there's a cop at the light. That's what I got busted for before. You're gonna have a good trap at the track. Jamie approved, big time.
Awesome. Glad he likes it. So this turned out to be a really eventful day, a long day, but we got the Vorsteiner diffuser on, and Jamie knows about the turbos, and I think had a pretty good test drive.
Yeah, I'd say it's a good test drive. A lot of fun.
All right, guys. Catch you next time.
It's so smooth. Just constant, like, yeah, I'm pulling your ass in the seat.